Embracing your true self is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward living a life full of confidence, fulfillment, and inner peace. Too often, people spend their entire lives trying to fit into molds created by society, peers, or even family, believing that conformity will bring them acceptance or success. But the reality is that real happiness and lasting confidence come from recognizing, celebrating, and owning the qualities that make you unique. Each individual has a set of strengths, talents, and perspectives that no one else can replicate. By learning to appreciate these gifts, you can transform self-doubt into a sense of personal empowerment. The journey begins with awareness, paying attention to the thoughts, habits, and patterns that may be holding you back. Dr. Joseph Murphy, in his timeless teachings, often emphasized the power of the mind and the importance of positive self-belief. He reminded us that the subconscious mind is incredibly receptive to the images and beliefs we feed it. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are not good enough, not capable, or not worthy, those messages will take root and shape your reality. On the other hand, consciously acknowledging your uniqueness and affirming your abilities can gradually reprogram your subconscious, allowing confidence and self-assurance to grow naturally. One practical way to start this process is to make a list of your personal strengths, skills, and qualities that set you apart. Reflect on times when you felt proud of yourself or when others recognized something special in you. These moments are clues to your innate talents and can serve as a foundation for building a stronger, more authentic sense of self. It's equally important to confront and let go of comparisons, because measuring yourself against others only reinforces self-doubt. Everyone's path is different, and what makes you stand out is exactly what adds value to the world in a way no one else can. Expressing yourself authentically, whether through your style, your creativity, your work, or your interactions, reinforces the truth that you are enough just as you are. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the mind responds to what you believe about yourself, and embracing your individuality is a key step in cultivating those empowering beliefs. Confidence, then, is not about pretending to be someone you're not or masking your imperfections. It's about fully stepping into your identity, trusting your instincts, and celebrating the unique combination of experiences, ideas, and qualities that define you. When you begin to honor your authentic self, you start attracting opportunities, people, and experiences that resonate with who you truly are. Your self-expression becomes magnetic, and your life gradually aligns with the inner truth you've embraced. This journey is not always instantaneous or easy, but it is deeply rewarding. By taking consistent steps to acknowledge your uniqueness, practicing self-love, and consciously nurturing positive thoughts, as Dr. Joseph Murphy would advise, you set the stage for a confidence that is unwavering, resilient, and entirely your own. Ultimately, the more you embrace your individuality, the more freedom and joy you experience, and the more empowered you become to live a life that is authentically yours. Once you begin to acknowledge and honor your individuality, the next step is to actively cultivate habits and mindsets that reinforce self-confidence and personal growth. Confidence is not simply an innate trait that some people are born with and others are not. It is a skill that can be developed through intention, awareness, and practice. Dr. Joseph Murphy often highlighted the profound influence of thought patterns on our daily lives, explaining that the subconscious mind shapes reality in ways we may not even consciously notice. When you consciously choose to focus on your strengths, your accomplishments, and the qualities that make you unique, you are effectively sending positive messages to your subconscious. Over time, these messages replace old patterns of doubt, fear, and self-criticism, allowing a more confident and empowered version of yourself to emerge. One effective method to strengthen this process is through visualization and affirmation exercises. For example, take a few minutes each day to imagine yourself moving through life fully embracing your authentic self, interacting with others confidently, expressing your opinions without hesitation, and pursuing opportunities that align with your passions. As you visualize these scenarios, pair them with affirmations that reinforce your value, such as, "I am unique, capable, and worthy of success," or "My individuality is my strength." These simple practices, inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy's principles, gradually rewire the mind to respond to confidence as a natural state rather than a fleeting emotion. Another important aspect of building authentic confidence is learning to accept and embrace imperfections. Many people mistakenly believe that confidence requires perfection or flawlessness, but true self-assurance comes from recognizing that imperfection is part of being human. Every mistake, setback, or moment of uncertainty provides an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By reframing challenges as stepping stones rather than barriers, you strengthen resilience and reinforce a positive, empowered mindset. Additionally, surrounding yourself with supportive people who celebrate your individuality can amplify your confidence. Positive influences, friends, mentors, and even communities inspired by figures like Dr. Joseph Murphy encourage authentic self-expression and remind you of your inherent worth. Equally important is the practice of self-compassion, which allows you to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. When you are gentle with yourself, you reduce the inner critic that often fuels self-doubt and sabotage. Finally, embracing your uniqueness means taking consistent action that reflects your true self. This could involve pursuing creative projects, speaking up in situations where your voice matters, or simply allowing yourself to make choices that feel aligned with your values and passions. Each time you take such actions, you reinforce your sense of authenticity and strengthen the confidence that comes from living a life true to yourself. In this way, self-expression, positive thinking, and mindful habits work together as a powerful system for personal transformation. By applying the teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy to your daily life, you can not only overcome insecurity and self-doubt, but also create a lasting, self-sustaining confidence rooted in the recognition and celebration of your unique identity. Embracing who you are, fully and unapologetically, opens the door to opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your true potential, making life more fulfilling, joyful, and empowering in every sense. The final step in embracing your true self and cultivating lasting confidence is to integrate authenticity into every aspect of your daily life. Living authentically is not a one-time event. It is a continuous practice that shapes the way you interact with the world, make decisions, and respond to challenges. Dr. Joseph Murphy often emphasized the principle that our thoughts and beliefs directly influence our experiences, and this applies not only to self-perception, but to the outcomes we create in life. When you consistently align your actions with your inner truth, you strengthen the connection between your conscious intentions and your subconscious beliefs, creating a powerful synergy that naturally attracts positivity, opportunity, and fulfillment. One of the most effective ways to do this is by embracing self-expression in small, everyday moments. Speak up when your opinion matters, pursue hobbies and projects that genuinely excite you, and allow your personal style, voice, and creativity to shine without fear of judgment. Each act of authenticity reinforces the belief that your unique qualities are not only acceptable, but valuable. Over time, this consistent practice builds a deep sense of self-assurance that is independent of external validation or approval. Another crucial element of integrating authenticity is the willingness to set boundaries and make choices that honor your values and needs. Many people struggle with confidence because they prioritize others' expectations over their own, often sacrificing personal happiness in the process. By making conscious decisions that reflect who you are, rather than what others want you to be, you assert your individuality and create a life that is aligned with your true purpose. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious mind is highly responsive to repetition and clarity, meaning that the more consistently you practice living authentically, the more natural and effortless it becomes. This also includes the ability to embrace change and uncertainty. Confidence does not mean the absence of fear or doubt, but rather the courage to move forward despite them. Each time you face a challenge with honesty and integrity, you reinforce the internal narrative that you are capable, resilient, and uniquely equipped to handle life's ups and downs. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who support authenticity can further accelerate your growth. Communities, mentors, or even fan-based groups inspired by thinkers like Dr. Joseph Murphy can provide encouragement, guidance, and perspective, reminding you that your journey is valid and meaningful. Additionally, Practicing gratitude for your unique strengths, experiences, and opportunities amplifies the positive energy you bring into your life. Gratitude shifts focus away from comparison and scarcity, allowing confidence to flourish naturally. Ultimately, embracing your uniqueness, integrating authenticity into everyday life, and nurturing positive beliefs create a self-sustaining cycle of empowerment. Your thoughts, actions, and mindset work together to reinforce the truth that who you are is enough, that your individuality is a source of strength, and that the confidence you build is enduring. By consistently applying these principles, inspired by the timeless teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy, you not only overcome self-doubt, but also unlock the full potential of a life lived boldly, authentically, and joyfully, making every day an opportunity to celebrate the one-of-a-kind person you were always meant to be.